Hello and welcome to TopX, where we count down the very best that YouTube has to offer. I'm your host Dan, and today we're getting all those songs that were stuck in your head last year, stuck in your head again as we count down the top 10 YouTube music videos of 2014. For this list, we took a look at the videos with the most views in 2014, and then rearranged the list slightly to suit what we felt were the most iconic songs from last year. Some artists actually had multiple songs make the top 10, but unfortunately they can only have one entry on this countdown. Number 10, Anaconda, Nicki Minaj. If you were hoping for subtlety, you've unfortunately come to the wrong place. However, if you like clever similes and big booties, then Nicki's got you covered.
Boy, toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Big dope, selling money, he was getting some coins. Was in shootouts with the law, but he lived in a palace. Bought me Alexander McQueen, he was keeping me stylish.
Since this track heavily samples the beat and classic line from Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, and given Miss Minaj's ample frame, it should come as no surprise that this video features a heavy amount of derriere. The end of the video even features Nicki performing a lap dance for Drake, who looks, I don't know, slightly traumatized by the whole thing. This video actually broke the 24-hour streaming record on Vivo, previously held by Miley Cyrus, thus proving that Nicki's buns are even more powerful than a wrecking ball.
Bang, bang, bang. I let him hit it cause he slang cocaine. He twists my salad like his name, Romaine. And when we done, I make him buy me Romaine. I'm on some dumb shit.
As is often the case with popular music videos, tons of parodies exist of this one. My personal favorite being College Humor's educational version.
The anaconda grow, the anaconda grow, the anaconda grow up to a quarter ton, hon.
Number 9, Problem by Ariana Grande featuring Iggy Azalea. You may remember that Jay-Z has 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Well, little Ariana does have a problem of the man-bitch variety, apparently.
Hey baby, even though I hate you, I wanna love you, I want you. And even though I can't forget you, I really want to, I want you.
The winner of MTV's Best Pop Video of 2014, the video features a retro 60s vibe, with go-go swirls and film grain to push the theme.
Every time you touch me, and say you love me, I get a little bit breathless, I should've wanted you.
Perhaps most ironically, the chorus also features Ariana's ex-boyfriend Big Sean. Now, I don't know what happened between the two of them, but maybe they took the lyrics to heart and rid themselves of one less problem. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
One less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem without you.
Number 8, La La La, Brazil 2014, Shakira featuring Carlinhos Brown. Continuing this countdown's tradition of powerful women who are about 4 feet tall, up next is the unofficial queen of the World Cup, Shakira. Although this song was originally released as Dare for her 10th studio album, it was re-released with new lyrics and a new collaboration with Carlinhos Brown to serve as the anthem for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Even if you didn't know this before you watched the video or heard the song, it's pretty easy to guess. The lyrics are clearly about soccer/football, and the multicultural imagery sewn into nearly every shot is pretty self-explanatory.
Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. With everyone watching, it's truth or dare, can you feel it?
Now, if you're watching this video and you're wondering why people keep painting little smiley faces on their tummies, that's because they're trying to sell you something. The video was actually done in collaboration with Activia, you know, the Jamie Lee Curtis yogurt that helps you poop. So the smiling tummies technically symbolize regular bowels. Isn't that great? So, with that in mind, try looking at those muddy shots the same now. All jokes aside, Activia and Shakira apparently used this video to support the World Food Program. So, you know, they're trying to sell you something, but it's for a good cause. Number 7, Bailando by Enrique Iglesias, featuring December Bueno and Gente de Zona. Spanish language channels crushed it last year on YouTube, so it's no surprise that one of the most popular music videos would be Spanish as well. Coming up at number 7 is that guy you may be surprised to know is still making music, Enrique Iglesias.
Yo te miro y se me corta la respiración. Cuando tú me miras se me sube el corazón.
In case you aren't fluent in Spanish, Bailando means dancing, which makes a ton of sense if you've seen the video. Shot in the Dominican Republic, it features all kinds of dancing styles and even boasts appearances by professional flamenco dancers and Havana's ballet, Litz Alfonso.
Bailando, bailando.
Now, this is actually the 8th most watched video in YouTube history, which is kind of crazy when you consider that there are alternate versions in, say, Spanglish and Portuguese. So if you were to add all of those together, who knows how high it would hit? Not that 800 million views and counting is anything to scoff at. Number 6, Stay With Me, Sam Smith. Everyone's felt a little down after a one-night stand, and no one knows this better than the ultra-sensitive Sam Smith. He just wants you to stay.
Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand. But I still need love, cause I'm just a man.
In case you didn't know, Sam crushed it this year at the Grammys, taking home Best Pop Vocal Album and Song of the Year for this song, albeit the Darkchild version.
Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need.
Grammy judges were apparently not the only people who thought that this song was pretty sweet. It's been covered by other big-name acts like Florence and the Machine, Chris Brown, Kelly Clarkson, and Ed Sheeran, who I still confuse with Sam myself.
Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need.
Unfortunately, the resounding success of this song was slightly tainted by a lawsuit that Sam had to settle. As many people are quick to point out in the comments, it sounds a lot like Tom Petty's Won't Back Down. So much so that Petty was awarded songwriting royalties for the song.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need.
Number 5, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Perhaps the catchiest song of last year, and definitely the most unavoidable from last fall, Taylor Swift's Shake It Off was definitely one of the defining hits of 2014.
I say I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say.
For someone whose early career was defined by songs that detailed heartbreak after heartbreak, Shake It Off delivered a pretty positive message. The video is a veritable mishmash of Taylor taking part in different dance styles, ballet, hip-hop, Lady Gaga-esque contemporary, and is undeniably cheerful and fun.
Cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off.
It is the 16th most viewed video in YouTube history, so evidently I'm not the only one who thinks so. This video is not without its critics either. Some viewed one of the dance bits to be the appropriation of black culture, and as such, as rather offensive. Regardless of whether or not you think this is true, a much better example of this sort of appropriation is coming up next. Number 4, Fancy by Iggy Azalea, featuring Charlie XCX. Coming up next is the poster child for the appropriation of black culture, the blonde bombshell from down under, Iggy Azalea.
First things first, I'm the realest. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let them feel it. And I'm still in the murder business. I can hold you down like I'm giving lessons in physics. Right.
Now, if you're a young lady who grew up in the 90s, chances are you already know what this video is based off. But for those of you who are clueless, essentially this whole video is a remake, at least by ways of look and style, of the classic 90s hit, Clueless. Most evidently on display with the yellow outfit that Iggy sports. I guess she's supposed to be Cher, which makes Charlie XCX into Ty?
I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo.
Number 3, Chandelier by Sia. Those of you that saw our episode last week will remember that Sia's Chandelier was one of the most popular YouTube videos of 2014, period.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it
your door.
Written and sung by Australian singer Sia, Chandelier earned 4 Grammy nominations and is currently the 19th most viewed YouTube video of all time. Sia herself doesn't actually appear in the video, although she did direct. Instead, the video focuses on the young dancer Maddie Ziegler, clothed in what's quickly becoming her standard outfit, which you can also see on display in the video for Elastic Heart. Like I said before, as with any popular music video, especially artsy ones like this, a ton of parodies exist. My personal favorite, of course, being the one on SNL with Jim Carrey. Number 2, All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. At number 2, we have the second video we'll see today that takes a direct lyrical shot at skinny bitches. I guess that's a theme this year.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass.
As for the song itself, it's basically an anthem about being comfortable with your own body, especially if your body is of ample proportions.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys chase, and all the right junk in all the right places.
Funnily enough, some people have pointed out that many people in the video, including Meghan herself, aren't really that big. The only person who's on the heavy side is the fabulous male dancer, Sion Kalepi, who you'll see from time to time. Whether you think this undermines the whole theme is really a matter of opinion. The women certainly aren't obese, but they're certainly larger than anyone you'd see in Vogue, so interpret at your own leisure.
Oh, you'll think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you, every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top.
Before we get to the number 1 YouTube music video of 2014, let's have a look at some honorable mentions.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
You're bringing me closer to the edge of letting go. Oh, oh, you're just a hideaway, you're just a feeling.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals, animals like animals.
Number 1, Dark Horse by Katy Perry, featuring Juicy J. As I said last week, out of all the Vivo channels that dominate YouTube, none is more dominant than Katy Perry. Her video Furore was huge in 2013, so it makes no surprise that the number 1 Vivo video for 2014 is her video for Dark Horse, featuring Juicy J.
Let's rage.
Knew you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything.
This song is a mashup of pop, hip-hop, and trap, so it makes sense that the visuals in the video would be a mashup as well. Blending ancient Egyptian imagery with Americana, bright colors, fancy costumes, and a nice amount of special effects abound.
Are you ready for a perfect storm?
As my fun little bit of controversy trivia, this one apparently had to have a little piece of the video removed from the final. Essentially, one of Katy's potential suitors had a pendant that had the Arabic word for Allah on it, which obviously had to be removed following a petition.
What's your mind?
There's no going back.
That's it for our countdown. We hope we didn't bring back too many traumatic memories from last year. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, vote on upcoming episodes on our website, and for more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.